And we are live.
All right.
Hey, Carney.
Hey.
Right. So we are gonna continue, and this time around we are gonna actually work on um learn CSS grid by building a magazine. So let me just share my screen, and we're gonna go through, and we're gonna start this project. So this is what we're gonna be building. Let's have a look. So begin with a standard HTML boilerplate. Add a doc type declaration and HTML element specifying the pages in English, a head element and a body element. Add a meta tag with the appropriate charset and a meta tag for mobile responsiveness within the head element. So straight away, they're getting me to do quite a bit. So that's quite cool. If I can, no, doc type. So it's HTML. Is it me or did I do something wrong? I think I did something wrong, did I?
No, you're good.
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a while since I we skipped a few weeks, so my head is not with. Let's see. So let's just finish off this. As of the HTML, we need the meta tag within the head element. So we are going to do charset equals is it UTF-8?
Yes.
Usually. Does it matter whether you capitalize it or not?
I do not think so.
Okay, cool. And meta mobile responsiveness.
So this is the viewport.
Yeah.
Spec. So that's actually name equals
viewport.
Yep. Which is different than, meta car set equals something, and then so there's not a name property on that first meta tag, which is I haven't looked into it much as to why that is. So it's more than that. You need more than just the name equals viewport on that second meta.
Yeah, probably is. I don't know what you need to add. Let's just check the code. Sometimes it helps you. So it has a name set to viewport, fine. Content set to width equals the wise width and initials. I will never remember this off by heart.
I always go look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like there's no way. If you like, I mean, I guess if you do this like, professionally and every single time
Every
you need
day,
to
yes.
write it. But even so, if you were, what you would usually have is a template, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like this template would usually have this anyway. So
Right.
so it's just like instead of repeating it, hold on, width equals.
And that continues in that quote. It's all within the quotes. All of that is.
Initial scale equals 1.0. Right. Let's check the code now. Yeah, cool. So that's just the first part. Let's go. So step 2, add a title element with a text magazine, a link element for that and for the style sheet, a link for the font awesome style sheet, and a link for your style CSS style sheet. Your font style sheet will load 3 separate fonts. Okay, so okay, so let's go to the next element. We'll add a title. We'll just write magazine because that's what they want to do. Then they want link. So do link.
Link element.
equals.
Like title.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then href. Was it? Is it href? Is it?
It is href. Yes.
Perfect. And then this.
Yeah. So these are all style sheets, just like if you were to have a local like styles.css, these are style sheets like that.
Is it rel equals style sheet?
Yes.
Yeah. And then a link for the. So they want more links, huh?
Mm-hmm.
href. They might want names, to be honest, but well, they'll tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And link for now equals style sheet quotes meta and closing off, and then one more link, which will be href equals wait. Oof, your fonts. Does that mean? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I was a little bit confused. It's like they say, "Oh, load the 3 separate fonts." I was like, "Do I need to enter the fonts?" But then I realized, yes, Style CSS will have the fonts. Cool. Actually,
No,
no.
the reason
Sorry, each one, isn't it?
the reason why that's going to load is because you loaded Google's styles, Google fonts up there. That first link has family equals. If you look at your URL, family equals Anton, Baskerville, and Railway. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you load those external fonts.
Right, so within your body, create a main element. So in that element, create a section. Just close it off quickly. Right.
And we donate.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Let's see. So within your heading element, create a header element with the class. Okay, this is a lot, so I'm not gonna go through all of that. I'm just gonna concentrate paragraph by paragraph.
One at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. So within your heading element, can create a header element with the class set to hero. So within your dot heading element.
Dot heading is the class heading, which is your section where you are right now. Dot heading. That's how they're referring to it. Like if you were to style that section, because the class is heading, you would use dot heading in your style sheet. So they're just referring to that as the dot heading.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. It's this. Yeah. Okay. Create a header element with the class set to hero. So we need another element, and class will be set to hero. And then we'll close off that header. I'll just do this for now. See what happens. Right, so that's fine. In that element, create an image element with source. Right, so I need to create an image element, and source equals Yes. Comma out. I don't think
No comma.
no commas. Out equals and the class set to hero image. Right. Just gonna quickly check that, make sure that the stuff works. Yep, there you go. Okay, so that's done. So the loading attribute on an image element can be set to lazy to tell the browser to not to fetch the image resource until it is needed, as in when the user scrolls the image into view. As an additional benefit, lazy loaded elements will not load until the non-lazy elements are loaded. This means that users with slow internet connections can view the content of your page without having to wait for the images to load. Give your new image element a loading attribute set to lazy. So they say, give my new image element a loading attribute. No, it's not here. It's in CSS.
No, it is in your image tag. You want to give it an attribute like alt is an attribute, class is an attribute. Yes, there you go. Set to, yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Right. Okay. So cool. So after your image element, add an h1 element with the class set to hero title and the text set to our new curriculum. Okay. So we need after the image element, add in a h1 element. Class equals hero title. Close off. Then write our new capital letters. H1 followed by a P element with the class set to hero subtitle. And then the text set to this. And class of P. Right, so that should be it. Cool. Next one. So your image currently takes up a lot of space. To better see what you are working with, add a width attribute to the image element with a value of 400. You'll remove this later when you have worked on the CSS. Okay, so we are gonna be putting it over here. Width equals 400.
There it is. Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. Right, so after your header element, create a div with the class set to author. And then within that div, so within this, we now need to work on create a P element. Class equals, again, author. Space-wise, this actually works out. Right, and then we gonna do when I create a class set to author. Oh, author dash name, not just author. And give it a text by free code camp. Why do they do this, by the way? You know, just a quick out of curiosity. You know how they've written free code cap? The F isn't capitalized.
Mhm.
Is it because of some sort of because I know I've been working on Kubernetes recently, and like some of the stuff that you write, it's not capitalized straight away, but it's capitalized after the next word. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, is
So-
that the same kind of concept?
Yes, it is. It's a thing. It's a convention. It's
Mm-hmm.
called camel casing. So variables, right? In programming you have variables, and camel case just means that the first letter, it's all one word because variables don't have spaces. In the first word is not capitalized, but all the other words are. That's camel casing. Other ones like there's Pascal casing. Pascal casing would be if everything is capitalized. Usually use Pascal casing for class names and things like that. But variables are camel case, and I'm sure, I don't know, I mean, for a fact, I didn't read somewhere where it said that's why, but I'm pretty sure that's probably why, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll get corrected at one point.
There's also snake casing. Like if you do Python programming much, snake casing would be where you put an underline in between each word. Kind of
Yeah.
looks like snake, kind of a thing. But
Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with underscores quite a bit. Even like in Terraform, when you write or you would have underscore hyphens quite a few. Yeah, because basically it's not like white spaces. It's more like it doesn't allow, the code doesn't allow that. So you need to make sure you have underscores or hyphens for it.
yep, that's right. Good
Okay,
question.
cool. Let's go. So we've wrapped it in a element, but we haven't set a href. Yeah, I was trying to do this and listen to you, but I think I ended up listening to you more. So.
Yeah.
Right, and the target set to because below that add a second p element with a class of publish date. And then we're gonna do March 7. It didn't like something. Oh, it doesn't like the way I've written something. March 7.
Oh, because you have a closing brace after the 9.
Oh, I
You
see.
don't need that there. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so the referrer HTTP header contains information about the address or URL of a page a user might be visiting from. The information can be used in analytics to track how many users from your page visit freecodecamp.org. For example, setting a rel attribute to no referrer omits the information from the HTTP request. Give your A element a rel attribute of no referrer. So we're just gonna give it a rel of no referrer. Right, so below the author elements, create a new div element with the class social icons. Add 5 within that new div and give them the following href attributes. Okay, so first of all, div element. Then let's just close off. Right, second thing, we need A elements. So href equals this one. And then close the A. I forget. A is self-closing, isn't it? Though?
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
The thing in between the opening and closing tag is the thing that is clickable, whether it's text or an image or something like that. That's why you need both of them here.
Twitter and Facebook have been in the news recently.
Uh-huh.
And Instagram.
Yeah, actually all of them.
Oh no,
LinkedIn is not as much. Yeah, they kind of leave that one alone somewhat, don't they?
All right. Is it? No. Oh, I'm screwed up over here. Right now it's this one. No, what did I do? Free code camp. LinkedIn is that one. That should be fine.
I think that's good for your hrefs.
Fine as well.
The reason why you're not seeing anything is because you don't have anything in between your A tags yet. So nothing is clickable. Like if you were to go in and put something in between right there, it would show up and be clickable, like just text hello or something.
Well, you need.
Oh, it doesn't like something, huh? Oh, all attributes.
I didn't do the very first bit. That's what I did. Oh, didn't do.
Class. There you go. Oh, you don't need an alt on an A tag.
Sorry?
I was just saying you don't need an alt on an A tag, basically talking to something I said a minute ago that maybe you need an alt tag, but you don't need alt tags on an A tag, just images.
Why doesn't it like the href? HTTPS twitter.com/freecodecamp. It's gonna be one of those weird formatting things, isn't it? I'm just gonna copy and paste it.
Oh, you don't have wwws on all of them. Look, the URLs don't have.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only. They probably did that on purpose. Sneaky buggers. Right. It's probably they wanted you like to get the first one and then like, yeah. Okay. Right. Good spot there.
Yeah.
My fourth element. Oh, that has www.
And so does YouTube.
And so does YouTube.
There you
go. We got there. Right. So within each of your new A elements, add an I element and give them the following classes. Your first I element should have the class fab. Okay, so classes. I'm gonna write it at the beginning because I think you should write href after. Makes it a little bit.
Wait. So it's telling you to add I elements.
Oh,
an I element has to do with, I think, the font awesome. It's an icon element, I think. So what you want to do is come inside your A tags.
Yeah.
Yep.
I class equals And close off. I take it I is also not self-closing.
It is not. And check your closing tag on the first I. Yep. There you go.
Alright. Because afraid dash Instagram. Right, and then another I class equals fab. What does fab do? Is that something over formatting, or was that?
That's a good question. Fab. Well, it's let's see. It's
We can have a look to see.
this is the Font Awesome B. Font Awesome B. I don't know what the B stands for, but this is your Font Awesome stuff coming into play here, where you're specifying. That's how you say what little icon that you want to show up is based on what class name that you give it. So I'd have to check the documentation.
Well, yeah, because if you check it, and I get rid of fab, look, the icon disappears. So it's kind of, you might be right about that, but yeah, about like it working with to get the icon. Okay, so step 11, below your header element, create a new section element with the class set to text. Within that, create a P element with the class set to first paragraph. And then okay. So, the font text. Cool. That is done. So create another P element below your first paragraph element and give it the following text. Add a third P element at the end of your text element and give it the following text. Cool. So after the three P elements within your text element, create a block quote element. Block quote. Within that, add a HR element and a P element. The class set quote and a second HR element. So, Right, so that's done. So give the quote element the text. It accepted this, but it shouldn't have accepted it. I didn't close my block quote. Okay, below your block quote element, add another P element with the following text. A lot of text here.
Yeah, it's a newsletter, or what is magazine? So
Cool. Create a fifth P element. Okay, so create one final P element at the end of your text and give it the following text. Great. Control C. So now we need to create a new section and give a class of text with images. Within that, create an article. Class equals brief history. And a side element. Have we seen a side before? I'm not sure. Maybe.
I don't know if we have in Free Code Camp. I've used them before, but I don't know here.
I'm not sure if they're self-closing, so I'm just gonna close it anyway.
I don't think they are.
Okay, so within your article element, create a H3 element. Class of list title and text to be a brief history. Another P element, text the within your article element, create a are they, when they say that, do they mean?
Oh, you need to close your H3 opening tag. Oh no, it's closed. It's closed. Never mind.
When they said this, do they mean that this should be underneath the article?
Probably. Within your article element, create an H3, blah, blah, blah. Below that, probably.
No.
That's what you should create a P element
Yeah,
within your
so
article.
correct. What is there anything else I need for before the unordered list? I think
Below
that's
that,
something else. You're
I don't think the UL would go inside the P. That doesn't make sense.
should be in the correct order, they say. Then create a UL element with the class lists. This is done.
Mm-hmm.
P. Oh, I haven't closed my P. That's why.
That's it. Yes, that is it. Good find. Good find.
So within your okay. So within your UL element, create 6 the elements and add another H4 element with the class set to list subtitle and a P element for each of your list elements. Okay, so we first of all we need 6 list elements. So do they need classes for lists?
Yes.
They want. Okay, let's just do one first. Okay, so create 6. Add a H4 element to each of your. So in each list element, I need a H4 element with a class of list reference subtitle. And then what else is there? H4. What else is there? So add a H4, which we've done, and a P element to each of your. Okay, so we need also a P element.
You want to go inside your
That's what I'm trying to do. So let's just do it this way, and let's just do it this way.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's good. Yep. That's more readable too. Yeah.
Right. So I think that's it. Then give the H4 and P elements a following text content in order with and each P is on the right. So this is on the left and this is on the right. Okay, cool. So I think I've done everything there. So I just can copy this.
Yep. Good approach.
Find my home button. Let's see. Where's my home button? There. Okay. It's a bit annoying because it's a laptop keyboard, so I have to use function. Okay, so I think that's maybe this is definitely 6 or 7, right? So first of all, we need this one. Yeah, allow copy and paste it now. And then P will include this. Yeah, let's see. This will be that. Or just what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on the elements first, the header elements, and then I'll focus on the paragraph. one is too many. All right. Let's see about this over here. This one. So I'm just kind of focusing on making sure I copy and paste the correct fits. Let's see, and we are almost there. We just need this one, and we should be done. Check your code. No, nothing. It does. Or did I miss a full? I missed a full stop. That's why. In the very first one, I missed a full.
Okay.
Yes.
What's it looking like over there in the display, in the preview?
It's all looking like this now.
All right.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
So the whole objective that we're going to be learning is CSS grid. So that'll come in on the style sheet, which will probably come in at tomorrow. We're at 12:46, so doing good.
Let's have a look. So.
Oh, I said tomorrow. I meant next time.
On the next one, yeah, on the next episode. So within your side element, create two image elements.
Do you hear my dog snoring?
No. It's actually slightly, but yeah, so I'm sure it'll be on a video. Block quota. Oh yeah, I can hear her. I can hear the dog.
We'll be on a business call and stuff, or pair programming, and all different kind of comments coming through from the other side. Funny.
Yeah. So within the image wrap element, give your first image element a source. What type of dog is it?
He's a Yorkie poo. It's my son Jesse's actually.
Cool. Cool, that's done. Within your image wrap element, give the second image element a source of. Okay, so kind of the same thing. I'm just now that you brought it to my attention, I'm not actually listening to hearing.
Yeah, I could toss something over there at him, wake him up. Okay.
So it's not distracted, just funny. Okay, that's done, and now give you a third image element. All right, I'm gonna. See, I've been learning because basically what's happened was because I had this forward slash and you know, and every time I was like writing something like source equals and then the quotes, because I have the forward slash, it wouldn't actually autofill. So
Yeah.
what I did instead was I just put this as to give me the space I need, and now I'm just gonna do it this way. And
Smart.
now it's been.
Yep.
Loading equals. Okay, that's done. So step 25 now. Within your image quote element, nest an HR element and a P element and add second HR element. So yeah, I like the fact that instead of referring like within your block quote element or something like that, they now actually say by the class rather than by the element, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes, it does. A little bit. I mean, almost like, however, more specifically, a class, you can apply a class to more than one element. So, I mean, yeah, it's not confusing because it's right here in front of you,
Yeah.
but that it would be better if we had an ID, then you could refer specifically to that one element. But that's really just being very nitpicky.
Yeah, I mean ID means it's unique, right? So if I had
Yeah.
like ID equals like for example, just as a concept, right? So
Yeah.
HR, and then if I wrote ID equals HR,
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
you wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah,
But if you wanted something like that to be assigned to two elements, you would make it a class, because then you could say this is class HR and this is class HR, and that's how you use
yeah.
the class. Yeah.
So next an HR element, P element. Yep, let's not give the P element a class of quote and the text this. Cool. So step 26. To cite your CSS, normalize the CSS rules by targeting all elements with star, including I think I'm getting something wrong. Is there a comma?
I think just spaces, because that means all of them, I believe. Select the padding property. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll see. Padding colon padding colon.
That's it. It's been a while. All right.
Yeah.
Margin.
Semicolon at the end.
Yes. Let's see. You should have
commas. Yes. There we go. That's the list of them. This is if you're nesting. If you're selecting your nesting, your selectors are nested. If you no commas. Yep.
Cool. So create a HTML selector. Wait, what am I doing? HTML and then give it a font size of 62.5%. Also set the box size and property. To border box. I know you're itching to tell me, but
I didn't tell you.
I saw this. I was like, I know. This. Right. Okay. So let's go forward. Create body, which is gonna be body selector. Set the font family to be Baskerville. 2 V's. Okay.
Hounds of.
Fallback of.
Yeah, that's interesting. 2 V's.
What was fallback? How do you know fallback? Is it just
I think it's just a space actually.
serif color linen and the background color to be RGB.
It might be a comma in that font family. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I have a feeling it's because a comma usually dictates that something next would happen.
A list. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a comma. Yeah. So let's try a comma. Nope. Oh yeah, the comma was a problem. We have another problem over here.
Background color.
Which
RGB is yeah.
No, I put extra brackets for some reason.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Okay, so create a H1 selector. Set the font family. Are you also doing this, or have you finished this already?
I am going to do it. I started thinking I would go along with you, but then I'm gonna probably just do it separately. So
no, it's fine. It's a lot of copy and pasting anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, for the first bit.
Yep.
So yeah, that's done.
I'm going to be doing all of those that we're talking about. So just a matter of time.
Wait, why? No, I shouldn't have commas. They're confusing me here. H3, H4, H5, H6.
Now these are, if you're nesting, you should have commas because you're basically saying for all of these, give all of these like you don't have an H3 inside of an H2 that you're selecting, for example. I think you're going to need commas.
No, need commas. Okay. Let's go for it. I don't know you're right, but I just want to. I always like to even get something wrong just so I can see why.
Test-driven development. It's a good thing to do. Make it fail, fix it, make it pass.
So let's see. You should have So just like this, they didn't really give me a reason. So that's weird. But there we are.
Yay.
Right. So creating a selector and give it a text decoration to be. It should be none, and color would be set to linen.
Awesome.
Cool. Now we're ready to start putting together the grid layout. CSS Grid offers a 2-dimensional grid-based layout.
Hey, Andre, How about we stop it there since we're the grid layer is
Yeah,
a new
yeah.
introduction?
I had a fluky as well, yeah. So we'll carry on and building on the next session. Will be next week. So yeah, we'll
right.
stop it there. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Good job. See ya.